Bell entered
Every
channel.
account is a throwaway.
Hi, Bill.
Hey guys.
How you doing?
Hey, Billy.
Doing okay? How are you guys?
Good. We were just noticing that you and full leader weren't actually talking today.
It's because he launched ICB.
Who wasn't talking today?
Wes.
How is it food in the air?
In chat?
In Mumble.
Oh, he just came upstairs to get me because I kind of forgot what time it was and the fact that we were raiding. Was crashed out on the couch reading a book.
No back issues today? That's good.
Oh, very good.
Will you need a summons?
That would be delightful.
Go now.
Have you looked at the logs, Mike, for BM hunters in general?
They're lower.
No, but I'm saying do you ever look at what the top guys are using for their talents and trinkets and stuff? Because apparently entwined elemental foci is very, very popular for the top. What the hell is it bugged or something? It's all of a sudden become the top trinket for hunters.
Where are we going today,
Interesting.
Grandmaster?
I don't think I've ever gotten an entwined Oh no, here it is. Okay, never mind.
We saw a few of them.
Huh.
Wait,
I know as
How do
marks my 880 Arcana is going to be baller.
Yeah. In
Oh
fact,
yeah, that's gonna be huge.
I got an 860 with a socket, and I should probably do that.
The Legion's presence has stirred an ancient hydra known as
Thank you,
Deepmaw.
And depending on the fight, because I've got Cradle,
Is unleashed upon our world.
if
To
we're
the grave?
taking a lot of...
you're so clever.
Does he boop you with a rolled up newspaper every time you do something like that at work?
No, I'm super serious at work.
Do I boop James, or does James boop me?
No, you'd definitely be booping James.
No, it's...
No. Mike is super.
I can't imagine anyone wanting to boop Mike.
Mike's also super serious at work. We're both
Super
super
angry.
serious.
Because Mike puts all of his stupid into Hangouts chats.
I mean, he's also difficult on Hangouts, but we all know other people are too.
Like Brent?
Yeah, totally.
Damn it, Brent.
Alright, fix your talents. Check, make sure you're not in 5-man stuff. It's been a long week. Grab at least 2 flasks, please.
You bleach one?
Right, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna accept this damn quest so I stop getting it.
Oh, I can fill your quest log, I promise.
I've got some bizarre lag warning.
You always think you have lag.
I hit complete quest, it gave me the item, and then Blingtron just kept sitting there with the quest up.
Does everyone have 2 flasks?
Aragog entered channel.
Make sure you have 2 flasks. A few people can use 2, and then grab a 3rd. Give you an extra 30 minutes of time. Drain it, please. Then we'll pull.
Are we MLing today? Yeah, we are. Okay.
Alright, range will start to the left, then we'll rotate right, left, left, right. You know the deal. Let's kick this
Mike.
guy's ass.
Mike, you have thingy, right?
Yeah, I'll lust and pull.
Why do you make him do it?
4,
Because I
So
sharded
he gets
the
2.
die.
2,
Oh, okay.
1.
He gets 80 seconds of lust. Or 1 at 2 minutes, and then another 1 at... Or 0 minutes and 2 minutes. Oh, come on.
Flatten you.
Ooh, this fire's bad.
Yeah, we don't have much to hide behind. Let's go.
Burn the fires of my torment. Stay where you are.
Res bell. Okay.
Good. Thank you.
Hold still.
4, 3.
Range, switch sides. Start dropping them on the side that doesn't have fire, please.
For you to dust.
Don't get hit by that. Everybody hide! Hide, 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 hide! Don't die!
Torment.
Sorry, I thought I was behind it.
Alright. Range, let's rotate to the right hand side and start dropping things off away from the fire, please.
You want us around you?
Yeah, because there's no fire here, right? So they spawn
This is
on
ridiculous.
4,
then just run away from them and save them.
2, 1.
Tanks, if you can avoid running his tail into those, that'd be great.
Hold still.
Ren, you're ranging us.
2, 1.
Hide.
Burn the fires of my torment.
Okay, let's start dropping them off on the other side, away from the fire.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry guys, I just realized I didn't know right gear. That's why I am squishy as fuck.
Start popping hellstones. Healers are basically running out of mana, already burned their mana pots. It's gonna get interesting. Yeah. Wipe it now. No use wasting time. Everybody go humanoid, stack up, die.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So what happened with the pillars there that time that we only had the one pillar to hide behind it was covered in fire?
We started on the left and the fire ate it all.
Yep.
I have earned my glory and robbed these mortals of theirs.
Still a flask left.
Yep.
And there will be, because...
Well, no, I mean, people can triple up, right? So there's 12 of us, which almost everybody in the group can use 3. Use 1, get another, use a second, get a third.
Yeah, all but 3 of
The
6 of us, right?
Yeah.
Were we dropping a feast or just eating our own food?
Just use regular food. I dropped one last time. Alright, hunters, start on the right-hand side, please. Just over there,
5,
kind of to the right.
4,
Healers will
3,
start kind of mid and left,
2,
and that'll split us up so
1.
that the first set of fire will be random and we'll be okay.
Last.
Like,
I have 20 seconds on a cooldown for some reason.
5-minute cooldown on using it.
But should reset when we're dead?
Somebody else did it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Flatten you. Destruction.
Don't get hit. Everyone's going to want to go to the right, into the hunter spawned ones. The fire is very much overlapping something from the tanks. Spawn right in the middle.
The fires of my torment.
Johnny Rook.
Destruction. 3, 2, 1.
Try and spawn your things away from the fire. Just don't stand near the fire.
1.
Smash you to pieces. 3, 2, 1.
Hunters did Brink get restricted at the start?
Not mine.
Not mine.
I taunted.
I think
at
it
the
might have
start.
been mine.
Okay. Thank you.
Burning in 3, 2, move your ass.
I'll roar.
1.
Destruction. Burn the fires of my torment.
Start dropping your pillars anywhere but that stack of fire.
4, 3, 2, 1.
2, I will flatten you.
New spot to drop it. Burning in 3, 2.
1.
Destruction. Burn the fires of my torment.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Silly Mike.
Destruction. 3, 2, 1. I will flatten you.
Oh, lucky timing.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Burning in 5.
My roar is up.
3, 2, 1.
Destruction. Burn the fires of my torment. Smash you to pieces. Destruction. 3, 2, 1.
Get away from the fire.
I will flatten you. Pathetic mortal.
Burning in 5.
4, 3,
Top personals and hellstones if you have them left.
2, 1.
Destruction! Burn in the fires of my torment! Agony!
That was messy. Do we even have any fell relic users these days?
That storm relic, oh boy.
The echo of the guardian Egwene appears, just as she did.
Yeah,
in the
that storm relic, holy
cathedral.
shit.
I sealed each level of this temple so that no invader could descend into its depths. I never anticipated that the Legion would find another way to breach its dark heart. My protective wards now bar your way. Each seal can only be opened with one of the pillars of creation.
Damn you, Dayron!
Anybody who can off-spec a fell relic.
To prevent your advance.
Something that you may put in a weapon that you may
I can
use.
sense one of the Legion's masters working to reanimate
not died of his
Avatar
Polystone.
Sargeras. Should kill
We would never die to
fuse the
trash, don't be
husk with
ridiculous.
The Dark Titan's power. I do not know whether any force on this world
Anybody at
can
all?
stop it.
Last call, or we're sharding a heroic relic.
Then we have no time to lose. Heroes, the paths are open. Use the pillars of creation to bypass Egwene's wards before the Legion claims the Avatar.
Is somebody logging?
I am.
Yep. Anyone see the bracers I got?
Any good?
Just got a belt upgrade for you, Kev.
Just looking now.
Wow, 935, Mike. You get too many. And a socket.
Oh,
You're
what?
ridiculous.
What?
No, it's not an upgrade for me.
Derek, Eric, either of you. Where did you get those, Mike? You got the 900 with
Bonus
us the
roll.
other night.
I just bonus rolled it.
Oh, well, that's nice that you can be and you immediately gemmed it. I appreciate you.
Were those good things?
They're not the worst.
They're the second and third.
High level.
As long as it doesn't have Versa.
Right.
Are you guys live logging or just regular logging?
Just regular one.
Regular. Actually, Crit Strike's number 1.
At 4.
For
right?
BM?
For both.
Marks.
For Marks and
Oh,
BM right
yeah,
now.
with
For
the
me.
4-piece, yeah.
And yes, Brent, I made a terrible decision back there. I was getting boxed, and I'm like, maybe I can zip by the boss quickly, and I didn't notice that you're whoever's Comet, whichever tank that was.
Yeah, that was me. I was like, why? I was like, who's that running right in front of me?
Well, I was
Hey,
getting
Wes.
stuck in a corner of the fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could you drop a respec thing?
Sure.
I'm guessing you
Thank you.
can't see my circle.
No, I could. I just
Oh.
tired, being dumb.
Just to confirm, Eric, Derek, neither of you need that belt, the 930.
It was 9:30. I thought it was 9:15.
Sorry, 915.
Yeah, damn you, Derek.
I'm sitting on an upgrade for that too. Just got it. I forget,
My
did we start
pet's
on
lust
A
is
or
up.
B?
We start on B.
We have 3 people today, so I think we'll be okay with the balance. Yeah, Ash is here. Okay, so you remember this fight, guys? You really, really, really need to be switching cleanly. As soon as Bellic starts channeling, you interrupt your current ability, spin, and go to Atrigan, and then you get your ass back to Bellic as soon as Bellic is done, because you need to get those interrupts rolling and keep on him. Atrigan is not your target. You are only on Atrigan because you have nothing better to do with your time while Bellic is channeling. All other times you're on Bellic, kicking his ass. When we go down, the tanks will call out as they go down. Highest healer, call out your following. Any DPS above 70, just go down there. Smack him quick, get your things. As soon as you've gotten yours and spawn a couple others, get your ass back up top. Like, as soon as you kind of have helped make sure that the healer and the tank get their orbs, get back up. It's more important that you're up here doing DPS than helping out downstairs. Alright, Brent, say when.
Sorry guys, I spilled my drink and had to run and go get a towel.
Yeah, I thought so too, Wes. I saw it discussed earlier, and it certainly seemed like an interesting idea. If we still had like a tanky paladin or something.
Yeah, I guess. There's not a lot going on downstairs. You just need to keep it from smacking somebody's face.
Yep.
But still.
It was with bigger raids too, so.
Alright. Mike, you got the lust on pull?
Yep, yep.
The thing that it fixes isn't down there, it fixes the tank swaps up top. Right, because you don't have the same sort of precision between them.
Early.
Try and loose spread for the quills, and remember to stay away from Skull.
Sorry, what did you yell, Brent?
That was an early pull.
Are we gonna lose people over it?
Maybe. Ruin my pre-pot.
You okay down there by yourself, buddy? Switch.
I'm faint. I'm taking a little bit of damage here and there.
Yeah, he doesn't want to move.
Yeah.
Okay, Brent, say when you're ready to go down. Ash, you'll be going down first.
I will be going down in 10 seconds.
I offer respite from the darkness.
Ash is dead.
Actually, cool.
Guess I'm coming down with you. Battle res on Ash when you get the chance.
Hi, Brent.
I'm not seeing any orbs. You guys just grabbed
two
them
so far.
fast.
Yep. I'm grabbing them.
Surrender your will to me.
Right, get up.
I can't. I haven't
Everyone
got
out.
enough orbs yet. They're not spawning.
Call's called.
Good now.
No, Mike. Mike, get and go. Get and go. No, Wang. What do you? Oh God.
I don't need anyone here. My thing's tank.
Okay.
I just hit 100.
I'm ready to go down whenever.
You guys drop.
Follow
Alright.
Bell down.
You guys drop full on Skull.
Everybody should be on Bellic. Remember, if you're in an emergency with the debuff on you, you can always go down and strips it off.
People in my group can hit back up as soon as they want.
So weak a will.
Can you get back up, Kev?
Yeah, going up.
I think that's everyone up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wipe it. Everybody wipe, stack up and die. Too many early deaths. Also, we are dispelling too quickly. We are stacking multiple slowing things over top of one another, which means as people try to get out, they actually have further to go or it's more damage. We need to be pausing for just a sec. Let people scatter, then dispel them. It's more important to get that early heal on those people, top them up, then dispel them. The first one that went down too was weird. It felt like we didn't spawn many orbs quickly. Like DPS, it's okay to grab the first couple orbs and get yourself reset ready to go, but then you need to hit him a few more times to spawn a couple extras for the other people, or the healer tanker down there for too long.
So yeah, James, FYI, my pet's lost doesn't reset when I die.
I don't think that'll make that much difference. Like, we're not wiping because of the tank timing. We're wiping because of the damage and the healer issue. We need to fix our dispels, and people need to be not eating avoidable stuff. The quills in particular, everybody does need to try and watch for that. As quills is cast on somebody, the perfect thing would be for that person to stand still and everybody in line with them to scatter. It's a lot like any of the other mechanics like Xavius. You just get out of the way of the bone shit coming up from the ground. And yeah, try to stay away from Skull. It's, you know, it's not always possible, but do your best.
I'm making it super obvious where it is.
5, 4, 3, 2.
How much can you withstand?
Okay.
Eric,
Early again.
very
Zelchaya.
early. No.
Wasn't me.
It was Eric.
You had Agro.
That wasn't me.
I saw it on target of target.
Except he says Eric as well. Oh. Do you wanna? Yeah. Ton?
Nope.
No? Am I higher than you?
Nope.
Loose scatter, guys. Scatter so the spells can go off quicker, and so the quills don't run through you.
This is so different, Brett. You know I can't handle change.
Everybody get away from Wang. Stand still, Wang. Don't move.
Stop attacking him.
Switch.
Oh crap, I pulled aggro? What? What is this nonsense?
Alright, James, Wang, me, and the tank are gonna go down.
You should have it anyway because you're higher than me. This makes no sense.
You like it?
Beware.
Yeah, not anymore.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But you do. You gotta go down.
I'm going down then.
This is
Fine.
There's lots of things for you here, Brent. Just get them and we can go right back up as soon as
Go
you're
ahead.
ready.
Go ahead, Wes.
Okay, back.
Why endure this pain? Kneel to the Legion.
Got him.
going down.
Let's call.
Ash. Day run.
One's already down here.
Okay.
Switch back.
Beware.
My group head up as soon as you can. You're fine.
Get away from me.
I'm up.
Wang, my guard.
The range on that thing is so ludicrous.
It's so ludicrous.
It doesn't make any sense.
Ash.
Beware.
Let's call in 5.
You ready to switch?
Just get up and go. Get up and go, Ash.
Get away from Wang.
Wes.
Coming.
Let's call Ensign.
Wes, get him and go.
I'm at 95.
4,
Need one more.
2,
Got. Guard,
down.
Keith, Eric.
Going down. I'm ready to go up whenever.
Okay. Ash, do you want to rotate through?
I'll call.
You two run.
Yep. On my way.
Resistance will only bring pain.
I'll head up as soon as you guys are done. Just let me know. I'm ready.
I need one more, maybe two.
Under the bus.
Done.
Okay, heading up.
Let me keep it for 10 seconds.
Why is the only purple on top of all of my markers?
One.
I'm down.
Yeah, I got the bus.
Mike, Wes.
I stacked up super quick. I'm back up at 80.
Yeah, Bell's skull do that. Bones on me.
Maybe you shouldn't
Alright,
take up
everybody
our
out,
turret.
everybody out. There's 4, 5 orbs, everybody out. I got him.
Get
I'm good.
Locust.
Oh, neat.
At least
Oh, that
resets
resets,
me.
Oh, we can cheese
Is
this.
there a tank down?
No.
Come on anyway, because I'm at
4.
Wang, go down. Be the tank. Kev, go down.
1.
Do you...
Bell, I've got him. Go down.
Beware. So weak a will.
I got him. The down beneath that. Sorry.
This pain that once mine beyond.
Alright, wipe it. Just a little too messy.
Beware. Too delicate to survive.
I think we need to use a feast for the extra DPS.
Fragile mortal.
Did someone die early?
James died very, very early.
I died coming back. I landed on his bone slaw, and then Beanley got the 2 million damage hit.
Well, you ate a dispel explosion plus just some other random shit. It is important not to dispel people when they're low, because there is an explosion when it goes off and it'll kill them. So we need to like the dispels are actually not really that important. It's important to get heals on the people with the dot, but not necessarily to dispel them instantly, because it does a splash. So if you dispel it and they haven't had a chance to move, you may splash their friends, and it also may kill them if they're low. So we can fix that, and then other than that, we're mostly there. Having the extra DPS there at the start will help a lot, I think. Also, just, yeah, like, everybody saw what happened there, like, when Dave or Mike needs to go down, they can go down before the tanks, and they can go down with a team, actually, and they can tank it. And so if you need to send 2 or 3 people down, one of them can just be the sacrificial person to go down early, and then the tanks can just do their rotation cleanly as need be.
Yep,
So if
tell me to
anybody
go
breaks
down
90 and you need it, call out for a hunter, and they'll just go down with you, and they'll reset their stacks early. Also, you know, if you're above 70 and you get the dot, feel free to just pop down. You know, because it'll get rid of the dot. You won't take any damage. Reset your stacks. Use a rune if you got it. Let's get a little bit of extra DPS.
Feast?
Sure. Sure. There you go.
Thank you.
I would love to hear your imitation of that, Keith. Okay. We'll work on it for
Yes,
tomorrow.
James.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your suffering. Beg for release, mortals. Beware. I offer respite from the darkness. Surrender your will to me.
Hell Squall in 3, 2. Spread away from Kev. Just remember, guys, it always comes out of that guy on the side, so it's always that angle you gotta be spreading from.
Y'all get in position to taunt.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm ready,
I'm
Brent.
down. Bryn's west.
Yep.
Beware.
Later, guys.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, he did it as I came back up in the air.
All squalls coming up.
Burn away your defiance.
Wang, come on down.
I'm down.
You're not Wang.
I'm leaving.
Switch back. Get those interrupts.
I'm up. We're gonna taunt as soon as this happens.
Oh god. I'm down.
Somebody.
That one's mine. Without. Beware.
I don't know how I died.
Mike's explosion mixed with environmental. You guys are standing.
There's two explosions actually, yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, ranged has to really spread. Like you can't be doing that. Because like we're gonna do the dispel on ranged, assuming that you're spread, because you don't need to be stacked. If you are, it'll fuck us up.
Swap.
Is anyone else rotating free while I'm down here?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
All squall end.
Beware.
Get back up as soon as you can.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Good.
Down.
Going up.
Okay,
There's
going.
100 down.
Let's get a res on Dave when we get the chance.
Watch out, Kev. Thanks.
West
Coming
Sansa
up.
may as well come down.
Respite from the darkness. Surrender your will to me.
I'm reset already. Going back up.
Yep.
Beware.
Yep. Go ahead. Ash, come down.
All squall in 3.
Resistance will only bring pain.
Zelchaya, come down. No, you're down. Okay, good. No one's down.
3, 2, 1.
You up?
I'm up. Got him.
My interrupts down, somebody get that.
I'm going down.
Coming.
Renzo Mike.
Got neck.
You want me down?
Yeah, may as well.
I offer respite from the darkness. Surrender your will.
I'm done. Can I go back up?
Yep.
Beware.
All squall in 4.
Come down, Kev.
Your defiance.
On my way down.
There should be a few out already. One over this side too. Is that enough for you?
Need one.
One more?
I'm good. Going up, going up.
Going up.
2, 1.
You're good, Brent.
I'm down. Eric, Zilchaya, Ash, come on down.
Getting down.
Now.
Keith, come on down. Wes, probably too.
I'm gonna hit 100 again.
Are you gonna make it bone saw this?
Back and bell.
Yeah, I'm at 100 now.
Okay. Guys, get up as soon as you can.
1.
Delicate to survive.
Bone saw's up.
Got him, go.
I'm down.
Ash, not take this. Don't take it.
But I really wanna.
Oh.
Nice work, guys.
This hammer forged ancient wonders and shaped the earth itself. Today, it shatters the bonds of fate that seek to crush us all.
A mistake read on the obviously not my team.
Okay, Hunters, where are you at with your pieces? As in, if you got this and you put it on, together with normal and LFR, whatever shit you have, how many pieces do you end up with?
It would be my third.
I have 4 pieces of all normal and LFR.
Okay, so you've got all 4, so it's just an upgrade to eye level, and it's thirds.
Well, I don't have this piece, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it goes to you, I guess, because it doesn't complete anybody's set, so that's fine. And it'll let you shuffle things and get rid of an LFR piece. Derek, same question.
I have 4 pieces, but the helmet is normal, so I'm willing to pass if somebody gets a 2 or a 4.
Yeah, I'll grab it and get my 4.
But it was a necessary tactic to secure the future.
Spell
of
to James.
I said I meant to look read.
That's fine. I've already got a heroic 15 belt that's better itemized for me, so all good.
Hey, you rolling for transmog, James?
Actually, this one depends on whether I wear the legendary or not. But as of right now, I would be wearing it.
Come on, big money. Nothing. Oh, that's a bunch.
It's not even a good transfer.
Really, Dave? Really?
These fools bring the Tide Stone to
Headpieces?
us, just as our blessed queen foresaw. Slay the intruders. Take back what is ours.
Mm-hmm. Brent, save me.
Am I saving?
Me?
You have more health than I do.
Well, you should fix that. What? No, you've got more health than me. What are you saying? Do you know how to number?
Run away!
Yeah. Weaklings! You dare disappoint our
Run out.
queen?
Out.
Less in.
Less in, like kind of away from the mobs. Like if you're towards them. Holy shit!
Maybe those stabs were a lot of stabs.
What is that? Oh man,
That was the little
stabs.
Murlocs all hitting you at once.
I misdirected them to you.
I do feel like maybe you deserve that though.
Note to self: pop survival instincts before pulling that.
How many stabs did you have?
5 or so, 4, at least 4.
Dust.
Time to smash!
Quiet, you mindless oaf! Kill them!
Nope. I believe so, yes.
Who should I be misdirecting to this fight? Does it matter?
Just the tanks.
Brent off the pool. Me off the pool? Brent, what do you want to do?
You go to Brent and I'll go to Bell.
Who should I go to?
No, you don't want to be splitting it between us, so just go to me.
So here, a quick recap of this guy. Stand on his ass.
Yes.
And avoid puddles. And move where West tells you to move.
So we figured it out last week. Remember, it's stack on his bum. I'll call for a 90-degree rotate. You rotate counterclockwise to your right around the boss, just to keep the Murlocs kind of stacked up away from the shit. During the frost thing, scatter, and only come back together after he's finished, because he does not explode at the end of the shatter. Sorry, of the frost phase. He just kind of finishes, and then we resume. It was pretty easy once we figured that out.
Mike, you have this?
Yes.
MD's to me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can't just pick it up. Hunters.
What?
MD's going wherever.
Just try and run the drop-offs directly behind us, guys, not to the sides for this first one.
2, 1.
Sorry, do I just run away from the... to drop that off where I did?
Yeah, but like, that was the thing I was saying, drop it directly behind us. It's all good, we're gonna rotate around. Come on. Alright, rotate 90 degrees around. Stack up, kill Murlocs, he's gonna draw in, it's gonna come in through the other side of the boss, just stand back. People have it, run it toward the one that James already dropped off.
So this is not a whatever, so we don't have to stack.
Full scatter. Keep DPSing, get away from the melee, give them some space, don't stand in frost shit.
Oh, it was!
What do you mean?
That was an unchecked rage, right?
No, that was a frosty
No.
discharge.
It's a frosty discharge.
Oh man, my
Not the same
DPM
thing at all.
totally said unchecked rage.
I think
But he doesn't
DPM
have the thing, so.
I think DPM just gets confused anytime he's got 100 whatever the energy is, but if it's blue it's not going to matter, it's just the yellow. For energy bar color.
Get that out of the group. Was very close. 90-degree rotate.
4, beware. 2, 1.
Okay, draw in will be nice and safe. You got Murlocs, back up a smidge and deal with the Murlocs. Why are they on the other side of the boss?
I think they just run around.
They were fixated on something. Scatter, deal with Murlocs, don't stand in frost ship. Hey, stack up on his ass.
Get out. Guard.
Moving bit.
Beware.
2, 1.
Rotate, wall side. Don't get run over by stuff. Scatter. Alright, stack up again. On his butt, please. Everybody rotate just a smidge, be right behind him so the tanks know where to go. Get that out, please. Good work! Nice and easy. I feel like that fight's on farm.
Useless beast. Why the
This is
queen
tier.
fought
You should be
to
bonus
divide
rolling on heroic
never
bosses if
know.
you can, guys. 3 a week. Boomkin trinket, Brent?
Yeah, totally garbage.
I used to have one of those. Like, the whole, like, I mean, that's 6,000 haste when you pop it.
So
Actually-
having done the world boss in normal, he's a pain in the ass.
Oh god, I jumped out. Are we doing it? I guess we are.
Okay, I'm just getting gloves. How many pieces is that, Brent?
Yeah, I have 0 of tier 20, so if somebody
so
that
good.
makes up 2.
Somebody jumped fire.
That'd be a bear.
things will explode.
They're gonna get bigger too.
Big balls.
That's what she said.
Are they salty?
They're certainly blue.
No, they're not blue.
Whoa!
We got this, Brent.
Yeah, you guys should be bears.
Will ultimately detonate if not absorbed. We actually are supposed to stand on them.
So it's Dave's fault.
I'm coming back.
It's like that shitty the shitty mob in what do you call that place, Kara?
Oh, with the green ball, except this is a giant blue ball.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Stay out of our balls, people. Brent and I got this.
Wait, which boss?
Why can I not hit him?
Ball?
God damn it!
It's not boss, it's trash. It's the trash on the way up to chess. We spawn the green balls.
And on the way to Medivh.
Get on his balls, Brent.
Ooh, it's 2. Yeah,
That
that's
chest
nice.
was
nice.
35 eye level.
I think that might be 3?
Is that all, Mike? That's
Yep.
not a very big upgrade.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
This one isn't... This one, actually, you just need to keep jumping for.
I don't know where it is.
So this really isn't bad if people actually just mechanic.
Or if you're OBS.
Legends tell of deep moors.
I love how we corpse ran.
I'm relieved we have our own legendary
Alright, where are we?
heroes to stop this threat.
Man, we need water walking.
Learn to levitate.
Let him die.
I hate hunters.
Why?
Because Dave just, like, kept running his little gravity well bomb shit forwards. Every time I got pulled back, I'm, like, running forward out of it, and then he got it again, and he pulled me back and then run forward a bit, so I couldn't get away from it.
I didn't even notice that.
So what you're saying is somebody was getting you back for all of the gripping you've done?
No. I don't think have I ever gripped you, Dave? Like, maybe once? I do it to Renzo all the time, not you.
I think once. I think you did it once. I think James has done it to me in the other guild like 18 times.
That's a lie.
So did you guys, if you guys read the WoW subreddit regularly, I don't know if you noticed, but the week that Tomb launched, it was the mod Sticky to Thread. It was like, quick, before our run tonight, I need to know how I can kill people with grip.
Yeah, I saw that post.
Priests being trolls? I would have never expected.
Can trolls be priests? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Best Shadow Priest race. Berserking, man.
Undead best race. They're the only ones that get Devouring Plague.
But don't you want star shards for being a night elf?
I actually thought you wanted Architor.
Or Fear Ward as a dwarf priest.
Yeah,
Man,
that was
Fear
overpowered.
Ward was so OP.
Not PvP. When Surrender to Madness was keyed, it was much easier as Blood Elves to maintain surrender.
Although I will say, Fear Ward's necessity was negated by having an undead tank.
Oh, peeps.
Who did that?
That was me. Pulling those 3 mobs. I was trying to run away from Sparklies.
I love that DBM just keeps giving me the warning, electric shock under you, bad under you, wiggle.
Having fun, Ash.
Oh yeah.
I warned her that there was likely to be a lot of wiping today, and she sounded excited, so...
No, it wasn't that. She was inside my gravity well, and she just kept running back to the middle to ride it again.
Yep. Hey, you have your
what is a
fun on
gravity
trash
well?
however you like.
I'll have my fun.
It's the pulsing thing from that Naga. It basically makes you suck everything around you into you periodically 4 times.
This
What I was
sounds like
bitching
fun at
about
parties.
Fucking me.
What sort of parties are you going to, Brent?
Right?
Key parties.
Gravity well parties.
Just make sure you wear protection.
Oh shit, that's a bus.
We probably do want to reset her. My apologies.
I can do that.
Pride stone will be ours.
Is there a repairing thingy by any chance?
The tide
I'll drop something.
stone. I might have
Your
let
pants?
you live.
Shut up, Mike.
That's inappropriate.
Wait, people wear pants to raids?
Yes?
Sounds like a nice surprise for them.
Why are people walking in and out of your house all the time?
Dorm mates? Oh, okay.
You sound like you belong in a sitcom. It's a situational comedy.
Alright, so remember, there are Abyss Stalkers. We need them to die because they give us Concealing Murk, and we use it to hide from the wave of stuff. In addition, we have the Tornadoes, that's what we're hiding from, and Thundering Shock, which is the stun, but also striking the Murloc business. And there will be several, which is not tuned right for 10, Razorjaw Wave Runners, that is Murlocs who come out and eat people. So those people then have to ride into the Thundering Shock and eat a shock to knock the Murloc off their back. Unfortunately, they need to be popping a cooldown as they do because the Thundering Shock does 2.5 million damage, so it's a trade-off, right?
R1T tank channel.
It's either you take 7 arcade
Bell
ticks, or you take a 2.5 million hit and then it goes away. So it's gonna suck. And it did suck last time we were here. Talent book's down.
The supposedly hardest part is the aim shot thing.
Yes, this, and that's the other mechanic.
Yeah,
which is the
I don't know if we
shot.
want to try and drop like 3 targets where those people always run, and then set up like certain people on certain colors, or try and loosely set up teams like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard, like, because it's got to be pretty dynamic, because you don't know who the 3 people are going to be. We've got 12, and you only need 3 people to share, right? That's enough. It's 7.4 million damage to all targets. So 3 people splits it down to 2.6, which is survivable. 4 people makes it easy, and we do have enough for 444. It's just whether or not we can do that reliably. The key is, no, it can't be feigned. It can't be dropped. It used to be able to be absorbed by blood
Are you
decays.
sure it can't be feigned?
You're gonna get like 1 shot. I think it like instant does it.
Bell entered channel.
I mean, I ask because that was how the Maidens worked back in BRF, and that one you could feign.
Yeah, but this one is not. Doesn't seem to be the same.
They've ruined fun.
Okay.
All right, we'll give it a try.
You may want to wait a moment or 3. We'll be right back.
Bell moved to Super S3KR1T tank channel.
Tanks are weird.
And in phase 3, the Murlocs come back, but there is no way to get it off people, so that's the Enrage. It's a healer Enrage. It's basically just everybody starts taking shitloads of damage, and we keep people alive as long as we can.
Technically, it's supposed to lust in P3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably lose phase 1 to start until we get it stable, and then we'll start saving it for phase 3.
I
We may
saw
not
the
get
true
this,
rage on this actually. It's non-stop tornadoes from everywhere.
Good times. Yeah, I mean this really isn't tuned for 10 or 12 people. It's tuned for 20 because the number of sniper shots, the acid shots, the number of murlocs doesn't seem to scale right. So we get as many as a 20-man raid does, but there's far more people in the 20-man raid to deal with the mechanics.
Yeah, it's 3 shots no matter what, right? Very annoying.
I believe so, and 2 or 3 murlocs, which is fine, except like in a 12-man, if 2 of the 3 healers get targeted with murlocs and have to eat the stun for those 6 seconds, you're basically fucked. Because it's a lot of damage, and then there's nobody to top up because we're stunned. So, it's pretty stupid. Alright, once the tanks are ready to roll. Give it a try.
Bell entered
Hydra
channel.
shot across the whole.
Brent entered
all
channel.
phases?
It's aimed at 3 people. Those people should basically just back up a bit, and they have to spread out. And then everybody needs to be in one unique line. If you're in 2, it's just going to stun you and kill you. So you have to be in just one line, which means melee. You actually have to spin away from her just far enough to make sure that 2 things don't go through you.
I don't remember seeing it during phase 2 when you're actually trying to get the puddles to the mouth. I don't remember seeing it then, but it might be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Alright, here we go. We will lust and pre-pot the pull and burn hard. Basically loose scatter, and the people who get the green line, you have to scatter quickly and then freeze so that people can get in your line. This shock can be completely avoided. Don't get hit by the jellyfish.
You take a friend.
Beware.
Oh no, you should taunt. Too late.
Hydra shot's in 5. The hungers are going out, so 3 people are going to start taking damage. Healers, and then scatter for those. Get in those.
What were you trying to say, Brent?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Everybody get on the other side, and it'll get absorbed. They're nice and easy. Next Thundering Shock. Try and ride that, guys. Get your Murlocs off.
Oh, that hurt.
It does, but it is dispellable, so the healers who don't... There are now 5 people because 2 of the 3 did not get it off, so we have a lot of healing, guys. Hydra Shot coming.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh shit.
Try and drag it off.
That's fine.
Knock it off.
Take the boss back.
Did you? Huh, whatever.
It
Good work,
doesn't,
it cleared it.
it doesn't matter in the long run because it clears in time. Which is actually
Kill the
good.
ads, kill the ads, kill the ads.
Kill it.
We need to
Okay,
kill
Ash and Kev. Oh, it's too late. Okay, we just have to heal through yours.
Hey, dude.
Okay, we can definitely do that in an easier way, which I'll just start dodging stuff with the fouling. You don't need to pick it up now. Hydra shots. Stacking those. Stacking those. Thanks, friend. Saved your ass.
Somebody had to.
Get out, get out. Ads are up. There's the maw. Trying to suck in, get some ink, drop it off.
Time to be the best.
How'd we lose Derek? It was that big explosion.
Hydra shot.
Ah, okay, we just weren't dealing with it. Ideally, in that thing with when it pulls guys, we want to clear the room of the ink. You grab all the ink and you drag it and you drop it off so that it goes away. There's not enough.
You can only do 3.
3? Okay. Dodge that. Stacking those. Save those people.
Multiple people got 2 hits.
Yeah, people did not...
Stunned up.
It's going to be... We have to reposition before that happens, just to make sure that... No, but when that happens, I guess... Okay, back up. Let people get in your lines.
I want
Good.
ice block this.
Yeah, you can immunity it. Like, if you have an immunity, the 7 million will just do nothing, right? That's totally fine.
Hi, Rod.
But did you get stunned, James?
Nope, you can't. My immunity's a pure immunity.
Boss should be on you, Brent. Sorry, I was debuffed.
Scatter.
I'm stunned.
Souls belong to the deep. You cannot resist the sea's call.
Are there no more tornadoes? Just these shitty eels?
No, the tornadoes are done.
Alright, let's wipe it. We're not learning much else then. Stand in this green shit. Okay. Phase 1, the only thing to fix is that if the 3 people... What we'll do is as soon as the 3 Murlocs are out, I'm going to target one of the 3 people and put the blue marker on their head and just call it out. That person will be where you want those 3 people to stack for knocking it off. And we have 2 Disc Priests with Mass Dispel. Those 3 people can be instantly dispelled. Like we can prepare it and be ready and just Mass Dispel immediately as soon as it goes off. And then those 3 people aren't stunned. Which makes that nice.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Tank channel.
Oh, made it.
I may
Okay.
be able to bubble them off too, right? Like, bop them off?
Yes.
You may be able to. Expect we want to be saving your bubbles, at least like your Divine Shield or Immunity or whatever it is. Probably want to save that for soloing the green lines.
No, I mean for you guys. I could probably put my bop on you.
A bop? Possibly. We can certainly test it. Let's test it this time and find out. In particular, if we can do that, then we're going to be blowing those on the healers. Exactly. Because it's not the end of the world if a DPS gets stunned for a couple of seconds and we can just quickly top them up and dispel them. But if 2 out of the 3 healers get stunned, it gets messy. I think Phase 2, we'll ask the tanks to think about it. I think Phase 2 we probably need to kind of coordinate a movement around the room because the ink pools seem to be spawning on us, right? So we want to be dropping them off and then like slowly like keeping some free space in the middle for dealing with the green beams. Green beams, a couple of times people did a great job of just like one person runs to the left, one to the right, one straight back, your nice clean lines, and then everybody gets in a line.
We had the last one that was fucked up because of the splash in the middle of the room. That was just bad luck.
Well, it's going to happen on some of them. Some of them, the whale's going to be going through, and we'll get that.
Brent entered channel.
Oh, hi guys. Hi guys.
Bell entered channel.
Oh, hey guys.
So yeah, if somebody has an immunity up for one of the green beams, I don't believe there's any reason. Yeah, there's no special thing about having to have at least a certain number of people. So if you have an immunity, call it. Just be like, get out of my beam, and if people can, hopefully they will do so because it just lowers overall damage quite a bit. It may not work. People have to be really on top of it because there's only 2 people and one's immune. The other one's probably going to die, but we'll see. But let's try and clean up the Warlocks a bit. That's something we can control. And then phase 2, we've got to control where the ink's on the... Like, try and keep the ink kind of in blotches on the floor and move away from it so that we kind of don't have it all over the middle of the room like we did that time. All right, pre-pot some burn. Get some nice early time.
1. I claim your lives for a die.
This first thundering shot can be completely avoided.
Beware.
Okay, first consuming counter is coming, and then immediately followed by a Hydra shot. So we're not going to worry about consuming until after the Hydra shot. Just keep those 3 people top. Derek, you can test the bop on yourself.
2, 1.
Beware.
Does not appear to have worked. Okay, here comes the shock. Oh, it did work. Mike and Dave, get yourself in the shock. Just 1, not 2.
A single one.
Good work. That gets rid of that damage. Beautiful. Hydra shot is coming in 5 seconds. Let's get ourselves kind of centered. Ready to share. Separate, separate, separate.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, I hit the hard Brent. I'll back up.
You're fine.
Try and get in the shock.
You just might want to pop a cooldown if you're getting damaged. There's a very small clear path.
You can turtle through it, by the way, if necessary.
Kill those Murlocs. They're nasty. Yeah, it doesn't hit like a fuck ton. That leaves a nasty dot. Don't run through those again. Hydra shot in 5. Everybody get themselves centered on one side of the boss. We gotta share. Here comes the crashing wave. Okay, let's just stay on this side of the room. Don't drop off your ink. Pick up 3 ink, drop them off. Separate those, get further from the boss, people. Okay, let's get away from this ink a little bit. Give ourselves a bit of space to deal with the next thing. Crashing wave's coming. Let's stay on this side. The devouring moths. Separate those, everybody in one.
Beware.
Drop off 3 inks.
What the? Wow.
You got eaten by the moth.
I was standing where the moth spawned.
Yeah. I saw. So I guess we need to stay away from the edge a little bit. Is that a bad share on you, Derek?
I think so.
Beware.
Here comes the moth. Separate those. In those.
One of them disappeared. What happened?
Was that a feint?
Phase 3. What does that mean?
Hunters.
It was not Fane.
No, one of them stopped. Oh, did somebody die?
Dead Keith.
If
We have
if
one
Death
battle
stops
res.
it, then Fane might stop it. Have we tried it?
I did, it didn't work.
Oh, okay.
Dodge the wave. Consuming hunger. Get away from the sides as soon as the wave goes through. Okay, get away from the sides.
Sorry, Brent, working on getting something off you.
Okay, we have things out. We need to get shocked now. Except we can't, right? It's phase 3.
They just live.
It's soften raid.
Okay, share those.
Yeah, Fane definitely doesn't work.
Oh god.
Oh, tornadoes,
Bob,
nice.
The tornadoes are back.
Bob does work. It just knocked my Murloc off, so we'll save those for phase 3.
Mike
I
lied.
didn't know the tornadoes are coming back.
Yes.
Although I've done this bot twice, I should have known that.
We're just out of oomph at this point. That's okay. Alright. Do we have anything left to learn? Phase 3 is just this until she dies.
3.
Separate those.
2, 1.
So I guess what we learned is hold your bops until phase 3.
Well, we'll make sure we have 2 up, and that will let the first 2 of the first 3 Murlocs in phase 3 go away, which will lower incoming damage tremendously, I think.
Less held till phase 3.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be messy. Okay, cool. So yeah, that felt very under control. We now know about avoiding the maw by just making sure we're not near the edge as the devouring maw comes active.
So we're almost certainly going to get 2 sets of Murlocs then in the first phase. We just have to make sure we get rid of them by jumping into the puddles, or the lightning puddles.
Yeah, we transitioned with some Murlocs up, and there's no more shocks in phase 2s than 3. So ideally, yeah, we actually, if we do get a second, well, if we have Murlocs, we actually want to ease off before transitioning, if at all possible, because it's a lot of damage we have to heal through for no real reason.
Bob's only a 3-minute cooldown, right? So it would be back up.
Okay. Yeah, maybe so we burn the bops to clear out stuff immediately on phase 2, and then we have them back up again at the end of phase 2, start of phase 3 when we start to need them again. Cool, that works. Beyond that, let's actually set up some groups.
Also, Brent, the tornadoes are physical.
Yeah, neat.
It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, everything's a little bit shuffly now, but we now have 3 groups. And aside from the fact that obviously 3 people are targeted and we can't predict who those 3 people are, approximately we're going to aim for everybody in group 1 get the one that is at 9 o'clock, everybody in group 2 gets the one at 6 o'clock, and everybody in group 3 gets the one at 3 o'clock. Also, whoever gets them needs to run away from the boss. You can't just stand still if you're close to the boss. You've got to give people room to strafe in and get in your line while also not standing on or in shit. So there's a couple of times there where somebody got it and just stood stock still, and you were like 8 feet from the boss. It's really hard for people to get in your line when they don't have a lot of room to work with, when they might accidentally get in another line and stun themselves and do badness. So whatever 3 people get them, scatter, 1 to 9, 1 to 6, 1 to 3, and then aim for group 1 to 9, 2 to 6, and 3 to 3. And then, like, obviously that won't be perfect, and just try and adapt on the fly, but that should ensure that there are 3-ish people in each line, ballpark, which is enough. And also, if you have a fast immunity or like damage reducer, like for Priest's Fade is 10% off, 12, I forget what they make it with the talent. It's weird. Just pop those, it lowers the damage a bit, it does help. Yeah, Fade's 13 for me, so. As Mike said, we should have enough flasks floating around to get everybody restocked to at least another half hour. At this point, if you don't have one, speak up, and maybe one of the alchemists do.
Brent entered channel. Bell entered
Hi,
channel.
team.
Hi.
Why hello there?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Meet your end, mortal filth!
You know which group you're supposed to be in from wherever the boss is. Be approximately at 9, 6, and 3. Don't have to be perfect, but just close enough that you're ready. You don't have to run a long, long way. And just kind of try and keep those positions at all times.
Hunters, if you get bored and adventurous, you can always MD the ads to whichever tank does not have the boss.
3, 2,
The extra threat would be delightful.
Their bones clean!
Here comes the shock. Get yourselves out. 2 healers who aren't shocked. Get those stuns off us quick. 1 only. Don't stand in 2. Murlocs are down. Get them dead. Hydra shots. Be in the right position. 9, 6, and 3.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Don't get run over by Whirl.
Beware.
Dodge Thundering Shock now. Come on, guys, it's a lot of avoidable damage. That's okay then.
Get
9,
out.
6, and 3.
I found the resin. She's probably fine now.
Beware.
Wide bit. It's just messy. We're down a healer and DPS. Wang, what happened there?
I just got hit by the arrow and I died. No enough people soaking.
Did you feign? Because your thing disappeared.
Nope.
He died.
Yeah, the middle green went away, and then no one stood in it, and then you died.
So here,
No,
I'm feigning.
I was
I'm
there.
feigning. Watch it, it's gonna hit me. It's gonna truck me. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I did not feign.
Okay, well, your thing disappeared, so
That's
that's why
weird.
nobody stood in it. So, I mean, you see how the 9, 6, and 3 thing works, guys? I mean, we also have markers, like, it's, they looks like they're assigning colors purple, orange, and yellow. So if you want to do that too, you can go to the purple person, the orange person, and the yellow person, but basically just, I think the room thing, the fact that there's 3 people and they just scatter, and then the leftmost, centermost, rightmost seems to make sense.
Was it? Sorry, Wes. Group 1's 9 o'clock? I'm being serious.
Yep. Yeah, so group 1 to the left, group 2 to the center, group 3 to the right.
When people get the beams that need to be soaked, can you make sure that you're far enough out from the green ship that people can actually stand in it?
Yeah, melee especially, you guys have to run. You have to, like, get away from the boss. can't stay close, or there's not enough room for the tanks and other melee to stand in there, and we need them to lower the damage. Perfect world, all 12 of us get hit by all 3 beams. Like, all 3 beams hit 4 people each. That's a perfect world.
Not the tank with the debuff.
Yeah, one tank always has to stay out.
Fine, if you have the burden of pain.
Yeah. If you see one of the bears just like lingering off to the side looking bored, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, don't try and put it in them.
Don't just stick it in a bear?
I mean, not without asking first. Jesus. It's current year.
Isn't silence consent?
Trust me, I don't think that's
like that.
4, 3, 2.
Alright, here
Thanks,
we go.
Bill Cosby.
Cleaner. Again, once the tanks have a position and a direction, you kind of know approximately where 9, 6, and 3 are going to be.
Beware.
So get out of those. There's nobody with consuming hunger. No damage. Good. Here comes the first consuming hungers. They're out. Okay, one's on me, 2 DPS. 9, 6, and 3.
2, 1.
Beware.
Ready, did you soak a thing?
Yeah, it didn't. I just wanted to see how much it hurt, actually.
It's not going to hurt you though.
Yeah, I meant the raid. Obviously.
Why is it saying that you can soak it and that it's not physical?
Yeah, it's only the physical damage that does
Wrong.
it. Keep your things knocked off.
It's physical.
What is the acid?
Yeah, yeah. The green line.
Yeah,
Green light.
yeah. That's why you can't dispel it.
Is this the same that we had trouble with him on last week? Him being worse.
3, 2.
I don't have the dot.
You do not, but I do.
Yeah,
tornado, don't get hit.
Anyway.
To the other side of the green shit.
Beware.
Thundering shock, drop off your things.
Sorry,
Here comes Sino Side. Reposition, watch where the tanks are. Tanks are changing things.
That one thing disappeared again.
Which one?
Here comes the ink. Don't stand in it. You don't need it. It's damage. Here comes Hydra Shot. Crashing Wave. All dodge. And as soon as this is done, get back to the middle so you're not standing next to the maw.
Was red green?
Yeah. So random, but I think here will be safe.
Get to those.
Ah, fuck. Sorry, red. Just let me take it again.
Crashing Wave is coming immediately afterward. Back to the middle, please.
Lemon.
Beware.
We'll swallow you whole!
Drop off those inks ASAP.
Man, you guys remember all of that.
You have to. You gotta get rid of it fast or we're gonna get fucked away. Green beam of death. Reposition for 9, 6, and 3. Or is she done with Hydra? Nope, here comes 10 seconds. There it is.
Nobody came to me.
Dodge the crash.
Beware.
Get the Maws, drop it fast. Nice.
Horsey Kev.
Okay, here comes more ink, and there's the Hydra. Spread those out, spread those out.
Why am I stunned?
It's
You
phase
have
2.
2. Bloodlust. Second pots. Burn her hard before this Hydra shot goes off. 9, 6, and 3 coming. Pop all personals you have to lower the damage. Spread those out.
He's got his.
Okay, here comes the first consuming hunger. Okay, pop on me.
4, 3,
Beautiful.
2,
That's gonna lower the damage a lot. Get those Murlocs dead. Hydra shot, get in those. As soon as they're over, watch out for the slicing tornadoes. Find green shit. Do we have any? Guys?
No, the ads are still up.
Bueller? Bueller?
Yeah,
we
they
did.
died early.
Yeah, we're fucked. Alright.
Better res. Better res me, better res me, better res me.
Yeah,
wipe it. Yeah, those dots are not healable. We can't screw that up. Still, 17%.
We almost have to single target on her at the beginning of that lust. And keep them around for a little bit.
Yeah, or are the ads CCable? Eric is a troll.
I'll remember this.
Point your thing down.
Okay, as we need to be careful, as the beams are about to go out, we need to kind of not run one behind the tanks, because that's 12 o'clock. So, like, it's messy, because sometimes the tanks are moving her as the beams go out, but we need to try and make sure we're kind of to the left, to the right, and behind. So if the tanks have to move it, it doesn't affect the beams in any way.
Yeah, there was a hunter who backed up with me and I still ate his thing, so we were fine. Shut up, Mike.
Was it me?
It was you. Or, I don't know. It was one of the Belfie looking ones. You all look the same.
You people.
That's racist.
Okay, so the
Mike
block
is wearing a
worked
dress.
well. We were well set up. We were really low on mana because we made a couple of, there were a couple of bad things that happened earlier on that we can avoid. We really, we have probably 4 bubbles if we pop them right. So let's try and make sure that the Hydra shot that happens right after the ad that spawns, where we drop off the ink, soon at the darkness, or whatever, the Devouring Maw, the one that happens right after that is messy. Pop every personal you have, just try and take no damage from it, because it's messy enough that we can lose people, and it'll help us top the whole raid up. Let's be careful with dropping off the clouds so that we don't die to the slice, because if you go through the slice, you're essentially dead. So we need to not do that, and then we might have a shot.
Question, will it always hit the intended target?
Yes.
Okay, so you couldn't, put them together and bubble it?
Yeah, if you do that, the entire raid gets stunned. I mean, it won't be a lot of damage, but the entire raid will get stunned. So, and we'll take 3 dots each, right? So that's the downside. It's, what's the wording? It's 377,000 nature every second for 6 seconds in stacks, so it'd be 1,000,000 damage per second for 6 seconds. Even if we bubble that, 2 bubbles, it's still going to be almost everybody dead, and we're all stunned. So
Sorry, I meant block it with my bubble, is what I meant.
Oh no, as far as it always goes through and it's just shared. You wouldn't take any damage from it, but it'd probably hit everybody else. It's a messy one.
Typically for those, you won't take any damage, but the split will still count you, so you'll take 0, but it will be the damage divided over 4 targets or whatever. Typically.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure how this one works. As long as 3 people do it, just try and do your job. Get to the one that you're responsible for. You know, if you're in group 1, try and get to the one that's far left. If you're in group 2, try and stay in the middle, right behind the boss. And people who have it, you're responsible for scattering, and one of you getting to 9, one of you getting to 6, and one of you getting to 3. It's usually like within the first second, it's really obvious who's left most, and then you just kind of get to 9 as best you can, and everybody else rotates too. Alright, guys. Derek, blessing of wisdom, please.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The tide stone will be ours!
Okay, loose spread, we don't need to eat the first Thundering Shock.
Beware.
Surges with power!
Here comes the first Consuming Hunters. We have Hydra Shot in 5, be approximately in the right position, you know where you're going to have to be stacking.
4, 3,
Whoa!
1.
Beware.
We have a spot to hide. Here comes the tornadoes. Use it.
Yeah, the pedals just fade really fast.
Thundering Shock. Drop those off, guys. 1 each. I'll dispel you, Kev. Or not? Did anybody eat that?
I tried.
A lot of dots
double
there.
me.
Okay, big Thundering Shock. Let's get some of these removed. It's starting to hurt. Don't get run over. Drop off your Thunders.
Good rock.
Bop
Good
on
thunder.
Ash.
I accidentally taunted.
Scatter. Scatter, scatter, scatter. Left person. What are you doing? Okay, deep breath, phase 2, here we go. Ink is down, Hydra shots, get to those spots please. Separate them, separate them. We have the moss soon. Dodge the wave and then be ready to pick stuff up and drop it into the mob.
Loman?
Yeah, let's go blue, I guess.
Get those inks, get them going.
Okay.
Crashing wave is coming, get back to the middle right after.
Oh.
That was unexpected.
Immunities, we're split. Immunities and live.
What did we learn from that?
Pick those up and drop them off.
I want to double down on it.
Okay. I trust you.
Dodge the crash. Maw's coming, be ready to get ink fast, guys. Get that gone.
Beware.
Thanks, sir.
Bloodlust, second pots. Drinking.
Do we have any of the worms up? Nope. We're gonna need to switch them as soon as they spawn.
Yep. Everyone assist Renzo and burn whichever one he targets and get it fast.
We don't have tornadoes for 20 seconds.
Dodge the crash, and then back in, consuming hunger. We'll use some buffs. Okay, bop on me. Bop on Eric.
1.
Focus 1.
Killing that.
No, it's the fight. Gotta just get better at it.
Beware.
Wes, I'm gonna res you, don't take it. For the battle res.
Yeah, do not release. Do not release, just wipe fast. Stand in something and die.
Chumming the waters. Had you surrendered the Tide Stone, I'm
We gotta
for
be
that,
killing...
we would have had it.
Yep. We gotta be killing the mob with like 6 seconds left on the tornado count.
Well, we have 20 seconds on the tornadoes, right? So that's
Yeah.
like on the stuff that drops.
And then there's some that spawn 2 seconds before it.
Yeah,
so-
you gotta use some from the first pack. You gotta whittle them
Yeah.
down, but not destroy them.
Yeah.
No,
Just
because
single target.
the boss tank is the one that doesn't have the debuff. The non-boss tank is the one that has every physical damage taken splashes the rate. So that doesn't work. I mean, maybe you can tank one of them. I don't know how hard they hit. Like
They don't hit
that's
too
all
hard,
we really
but
need,
keeping
right?
aggro
is-
on them is what's tough. Because they teleport around and shit.
So we just don't do AoE?
I say don't do AoE for the first.
Yeah, like I mean, it says they only their ability is like the jump thing is just a bite with the dot, and they have melee attacks. It doesn't say how hard they hit.
How about we do AoE and then Wes calls it like we stop completely AoEing and just focus the boss and then like when they were low or something and just finish them off?
A lot of like can't
There's a lot of
stop
passive
with.
cleave. Yeah, like a lot of people don't have a choice, right? Their single target is a cleave. It's just so we almost just need one of them. Like maybe we sacrifice a pet DPS, and like on transition to phase 3, Mike pops out a tanky pet, taunts one of them, and holds it. Because all we need to do is get through that one, and then we're good. Like we're at 17%. As soon as that ends, we have 35 seconds, and we should basically have her dead. Well, it doesn't even need to be very separated. It just needs to stay out there for 20 seconds or so before we can go out and kill it.
Why don't we
Yeah.
save our lust until that second group comes out?
Oh,
And
that's
then
not a
just
bad idea.
And then just
go nuts.
Cleave the shit out of them while running toward the side that isn't whirlwinds.
Yeah, so everyone save lust in their second pod for the moment the second group comes out. Or right before it comes out.
That works.
But yeah, it was at like 2% right before we got hit.
That's a good idea.
What's the transition percentage for the third turn?
40?
40.
I believe it's 40. 70 and 40. That's the usual way they do a 3-phase fight. James, no one likes a smartass, especially a mage who's a smartass. Yes, you could.
Does ice blocking work through it, James?
I just blink it. So.
Have you tried turtling it?
Mike,
Turtle does not work.
So phase
you don't
phase
take damage
one,
from it, but you get the dot, and that's what kills you.
we will try and save one of the first wave. If we don't, the instant we see that all three are dead, we hyper focus. Everybody gets ready. The instant they spawn, everyone assists. Let's say Mike, Silvar, and you burn his target hard while the tanks drag those ads and the boss toward the far side of the room from the spawning tornadoes. So we've got some time, and you've got 5-6 seconds to kill one, and then we all run past it, and we're safe, and then we win.
Oh, and Kev, you keep running to 12 on the pull.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, it's sort of tricky to see where the tanks are. And kind of like you just look for the giant jelly beanie kind of thing, and that's 12, and then we're all kind of behind-ish.
Am I the giant jelly beanie thing in this situation?
Yes. The thing is, Brent is also a jelly beanie thing. He's just a weird color of a jelly beanie thing.
Like a salad jelly beanie.
Yeah, like 6 is kind of right behind your ass, Kev. Separate. Stack.
1. Beware.
What happened? Better as Derek. Don't accept till after the ones are safe.
Beware.
Drop those off. Dispel us if you can.
Oh, I feel so stuck.
Murlocs are up for some killing. Hydra shot is coming. Start rotating around her. Be ready to stand on the side that you're supposed to be on. Separate them. There's the lines.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Get to the far side and the safe zone.
Beware.
Bye.
What did you do, James?
Just died to
You died slowly.
I was like, you had the dot, right?
Yeah.
Murloc on you?
What the? You just swapped 3 and 9.
Should we,
Alright, wipe it. No point continuing now. That was messy. What happened there, guys?
Beware.
We'll swallow you whole.
Brent moved to Super S3KR1T tank channel.
Only one person soaked one of the Hydra shots there.
S3KR1T tank channel.
So there was a Hydra shot that only the Ash and one other person was standing in. That can't happen.
I was moving, so it's my fault.
Okay, we're gonna switch up how we do the Hydra shots. DBM is putting marks on the 3 people's heads. The marks are always yellow, purple, and orange. Those people will run to yellow, purple, and orange, and the tanks will be approximately in the middle of those 3 spots. And Group 1 will go to orange, Group 2 will go to yellow, and Group 3 will go to purple. So you just know where you have to be.
And if there's a green puddle, just draw a straight line from the middle back out and go behind the puddle.
Yeah, so goal is basically, if you have the orange marker on your head, you are in line with the boss and the orange marker. And the same for the yellow, same for the purple. And ideally, you want to be as far as possible, actually, just to give people space and time to come to you. It does mean, basically, that just before the Hydra shots get targeted, everyone should kind of collapse in. Collapse in, run to the spots. That way you're not too far, like, because you don't want to be all the way over at blue and need to get to orange and fuck everyone.
Bell entered channel.
Hi, team.
Brett entered channel.
Hey, Bell.
Hello.
We're trying to learn things and it's hard.
But also fun.
Is the learning thing or finding things hard?
5, 4, 3.
You'd be amazed at what hard things I find in my life, Keith. Oh, I took it. You should do the same.
Dodge the front.
Dawn, strike from the skies.
First phase of events. First Hydra shot is coming. You should be inside those circles, ready to run to your corners.
3, 2, 1.
Where is orange person? You are not on orange, and that is going to wreck us.
Well,
We recovered.
I think it's fine. I think the important thing is that we're facing her in a consistent direction, and...
Drop off your Murlocs.
So I think what happened there is 2 of us from the same group got beamed.
That's fine, it's just like DBM will tell you what your color is, just run to the color on the floor, regardless, like if you are the one of the targeted people. The non-targeted people just need to be near their colors. Their assigned colors. Like I just got yellow, I just run to yellow, and then group 6 when it has.
1.
Beware.
Everybody get safe. It's not a very big pool. And it just
Kill
disappeared.
ads, kill ads, kill ads.
Res bell.
Interrupt
Get
his
your colors.
Murlocs and get him in.
Beware.
Dawn, strike from the face the might that lurks beneath the waves.
It's terrible. So, I think the thing with the 3 colours is it's probably not going to matter which colour you're on, as long as you're not on the same colours. Right, it just gives you some angles to work out. Brent, what's that bullshit?
It's blue moon-ish, right?
Beware.
Is that between them?
Yeah.
If anybody has a pride as this is a great fight to put it on. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, this is.
You want me to soak those purples? Oh.
Wipe it. Just run into the devouring maw, it'll eat you. Okay, so it was an interesting idea, it doesn't work, so we'll try something else. The problem is you can't have static positions in the room when we're moving around that much, which was kind of the same issue with like the 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock thing, is that the tanks are always having to move to rotating her, so it's it's dynamic, right? You have to play dynamically. Like, does everyone understand what the idea behind the 6, 9, and 3 was?
6, 9, and 3 made more sense than colors.
And it seemed to be working. It's just that the pull before this, it got kind of screwed.
I mean, it's not critical that it's at 6, 9, and 3. It's just that basically what you're aiming for is 90-degree rotation between the 3 people. So one person is in a spot, and then you rotate 90 degrees, and there's another person, then you rotate another 90 degrees, and there's another person. As long as you do that, it doesn't matter which 6, 9, and 3 you are. It's just kind of saying 6, 9, and 3 gave us the way to say, okay, group 1, you're supposed to be in the far left rotated one relative to her butt. Like, if you're staring at her butt, you want to be on the left one. And staring at her butt, you want to be behind her. And staring at her butt, you want to be to the right. And you just have to kind of adapt on the fly because the tanks are dragging her out of things and her facing is changing, and you just got to know where her butt is at all times.
I think that's what's screwing people up, is you're saying her butt. I think what you just want to say is that there's going to be a center one. Do you want group 1 to be on the right one of the center one, and the group 3 to be on the left one of the center? Oh, sorry, the other way around. Right and left, right? Of the center guy. Center line.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, what if they're actually at true 90 degrees, then yeah, kind of, I guess. It's just like, it's just kind of that ideally you want them to be behind her because that's where most of us tend to be. Or like, we all tend to be on one side of her at a given time, which is where her butt used to be in the last few seconds. So we'll try it again with that kind of idea, which is, it's just kind of critical that groups 1 and 3 separate enough that those 2 lines are fine. The one directly behind her, or like the center one, seems to be okay. Because people are close enough that they cover that one, but the edge ones, people have to get to them. Alright, we'll try it again. We'll keep trying and we'll figure something out that works for us. Maybe Blizzard was nice, they would scale everything down.
Yep, we'll put down another one.
These are the classic shitty pulls before the kill.
Yeah. This is the kill. I feel it. Back to phase 3, guys. Gotta figure out how to drop that ad in 5 seconds, and then we got the fight.
So, sorry, are we going back to the
original plan? Just left, center, right. And like, group 1, me, Derek, and Mike, it's important we try and get to the left. And Kev, Sansa, James, it's important to try and get to the right, and then we'll just try and make that work.
Beware.
Consuming hunger, just get some heals on those people, be ready for the first Hydra shot.
4, 3, 2,
okay.
1.
Beware.
Why is everyone dying?
Because Keith went center then left and changed very last minute on his shot, or his Hydra shot. And I thought I was on the left and then I was on the center, and then it was very messy and he was very close to the tanks.
I can only see 2 Hydra shots there.
Yeah, that's because Keith was in melee range until the very last second.
There's been some weird things, and I don't know if it's if you're on the pillar and walk off the pillar, where the graphic is just disappearing for one of them sometimes.
This would be so much easier if we just had a bigger team, like a bigger raid. It's kind of ridiculous.
10-man heroic guild looking for more to finish out 25-man roster.
Step 1: recruit 12 people.
Or at
we
least
started
bigger
we
raids.
started Legion with 23 people on raider status.
It's because people kept trying to bring their spouses. Really a
We
terrible
are
idea.
also short some people that we know are returning at the end of the summer, right? So.
Well, next week Josh and Roberta are back, and we lose Bell for the week. And the week after that, we're losing somebody, Brent maybe, and then the week after that I'm out. It's summer. Summer raid sucks.
Mike's probably having a baby at some point.
I'm gone next week too.
Yeah.
Palm Beach?
Palm Beach?
So we'll get this cleared, but it's just the attendance is going to be really wonky, and we don't have a deep enough roster to deal with it at the moment. So we'll make it work somehow.
Mythic Plus boxes.
Yeah, but that means running Mythic Plus. Ugh.
Alright, here we go. Same thing, just react quickly and get away from the boss so that then people can shuffle. Don't stay in the boss for the last few seconds. Ooh, Eric, that was very, very early. Bad Renzo is bad.
I
Hydro
ran
shot
out
coming.
of mine.
Separate those.
1.
Beware.
When does this appear?
Which?
Stand it anyway.
The middle one.
Yeah, you know approximately where it was. That's what's important. Is if people get out quickly and adapt, then you know where it should be and you just stack. All right, we should have a thundering shock. Drop your shit off. Wait for the dispels. Hydro shot's coming. Just get all to the same side of her, ready to rock and roll.
Four, three, two, one.
Beware.
Watch out for the tornadoes, folks in the middle, Kev.
Beware.
Heads died. We're good.
Drop off your thundering shock shit.
Oh shit! Right, totally ice blocked the debuff up.
There's a lot of dots out. Let's keep those people alive. Get set up for the Hydra shot. Okay, buff on Renzo, buff on Sansa. Get to those. Dodge the crash. Try and stay with the tanks if you can.
Not where I expected it to be.
Devouring Maw is coming. Get away from the edge. Get away from the edge. Get a third ink.
I think
Battle res on Mike.
Skull is gonna be safe. Between Skull and Blue.
Crashing wave. Stay with the tanks. Pop everything you got. We don't have a lot of room here.
Closer to blue this time.
I don't know. I think closer to Skull. Back to mid.
Beware.
We'll swallow you whole!
And then
Back up, Renzo. Thanks, sir.
closer to orange, I think. Ooh, no. What?
Acer. Bloodlust. Second pops.
Thought we were waiting.
Wait, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait, right?
Oh, okay. Sure. Well, healers are basically when we lost Kev a while back, so this is not going to go all that well anyway.
Whoa.
That's not where I guess.
Alright, wipe it.
TDM is straight up lying to me, because it said that its slicing wounds was 4 seconds ago.
We made it through the wave. We got the ad dead. We
actually had one thing dead in the right
We
time.
lost 3 people. We lost Mike early, we lost Derek, and then we lost Kev. And we can't lose anybody till phase 3.
Pathetic.
Yeah, so it looked like, Derek, you ate 2 Hydras. Because you had 2 big hits. You were not far enough from the boss, I guess. You ended up in 2 of the shots when you died.
I was in a pool trying to soak the line.
Yeah, you actually ended up getting hit by all 3 of them when you died. Which is... I didn't even know you could get that close, so cool. And Mike... Your first death was to... I don't really know. It says you died to ink, and then you died to ink.
I don't understand how I took 2 because I wasn't that close to the boss. Like, that doesn't make sense. I was the only one in the line.
Yeah, I mean, like the death for you, it says that you ate a 2 million hit of Hydra Shot and a 1.4 million hit from Hydra Shot at the same second. And those are too big. And then the dot is 400,000, which is normal. But yeah, it was the 2 hits that really had smashed you. That plus you were standing in the edge of Merc. So you'd taken a couple of hits from Merc. So it really is important that the person with the shot knows where they are and sees what's between them and the boss. And if there's a whole bunch of crap on the ground, run further away. You've got to give people somewhere to stand. And if they have to stand in Merc, that's on you, not them. So, like, just run. It's your job to run and get positioned and let everybody else adjust to you. You just got to freeze in a line in the last couple seconds so that people have a chance to stabilize. Definitely getting better, but we've got to keep it together and clean. We need all 3 healers alive right to the end because it's a really healer tight fight.
This
is our last trying to predict where the crashing wave is going to go. Isn't it better just to have a direction to dodge and just kind of stay towards the middle? Have us all dodge to the same side?
I don't know. I mean, the prediction didn't seem to be that effective. There was a lot of not actually landing in the right spot, so maybe we should just be dynamic off the middle.
We have quite a bit of time for those waves. I've been just following the bear.
Alright, last pull of the night. We have made very, very real progress versus last week when we could barely do phase 1. So let's just try and clean it up. Deep breath. Stay alive. Deal with the Hydra shots. It's where we keep losing people. The shit that's involved with the Hydra shots. And
watch out for those Hydra shots that happen right after crashing waves in Phase 2, because they suck. The tanks are going to do their best to get to a wall to give us as much space as possible, but you've just got to spread, and then get in those lines, and then pop every damage reducer you've got, because they suck.
If this is our last blow, shall we feast?
Yep, let's do it.
Don't worry, tomorrow we'll be on other bosses because we're going to get it this time.
Well, tomorrow we're not, because tomorrow we lose Kev and Derek, and presumably a couple of others that we always lose on Thursdays. So, I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We'll see.
Possibly me.
Yeah, baby can
Wait,
come
we're doing
any
Mike?
moment.
What?
Baby Mike.
Baby driver.
Mythic Plus is evil this week, James. Evil. Yeah, they're always like annoying. This week it's just like, well, fuck this noise.
What is it this week? Volcanic and what else?
No, it's Grievous, which just means every time you take damage, you then just die. And it's Tyrannical, which means all bosses do damage.
Ran it's bad enough that I got an 11 for the week and I'm done.
Oh, okay.
We got a 13.
Well, 13.
Motions. Deep breath.
2.
Burn.
The Tide Stone will be ours!
We got a 13, and then we did not get above that, and continually rotated at like 11s and 12s, and failed at them. We actually like failed to complete one because we couldn't get past a boss in Kara.
Which?
Medivh.
Yeah.
Flame Wreath does 800,000 damage per second and procs Grievous. Separate those. Good. Thank you, Keith.
I mean, I would happily go do Makey with anyone who wants me to do it.
No. Dodge. Good job. 100 shocks. Drop those off. Drop those off. That was messy. Thanks. Let's just get a bop. Kev, bop yourself. Dave?
Not enough people soaking.
Come on, guys. You know what side you're supposed to be on. Drop those things off. Let's get him up. We need the DPS.
Killads, quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Woohoo! We are victorious. Eric, drop your Thundering Shock off, and this last one here before we transition. Separate those, soak them.
Oh shit, sorry, I didn't realize you had the debuff.
Whoa. What the fuck happened there?
I think that's I don't realize you have the debuff and all the lightning coming out.
Yep.
Wipe it. Just
Now I
standard
know what
stuff,
that
guys.
lightning is.
Yeah, that's when the tanks have their mechanic.
Time to feed the fish!
Guess that doesn't work. Oh, this is gonna kill us.
Had you surrendered
Nope.
the Tide
Oh.
Stone,
She
I
dismissed. She disappeared and then it hit me.
Good progress. 17%, and we were very, very close. We just needed, like, we were alive except for a whole whirlwind thing, and then we just started getting sloppy with a bunch of things that we hadn't had issues before earlier. in the
We
night,
know
so.
the fight now.
Yep, absolutely. Next good attendance night, she's dead. So we're out. We're missing at least 2 or 3 people tomorrow night. I don't know who's actually going to be here. We'll play it by ear. If you're on at 8:30, we'll sort out who we have and what we can do. I mean, we've got the option of full clearing normal to try and get tier. We could do LFR together. We could do all kinds of stuff. Or we could just take the night off. So, see you tomorrow night if you're on. Otherwise, try and make sure you get your coins. Try and get a mythic if you have time this weekend. Usual bullshit. See you next week.
Good job on the repeat of the bosses we already did.
No, yeah, that was very much a farm mode. Like, we screwed them up a little bit, but they were very much just smash dead, so that was nice. We just gotta... Attendance is gonna suck, and we are gonna go very slowly for this tier. Because we just... Like, if we had a full 20 people, we'd be 6 in now. But we don't.
Summer rating.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Good job for a number of people, though. Because it's really tough.
Huge progress on her compared to what we did last week. Last week she felt impossible.
Well, last week we were trying to 10-man it with 2 healers. Having the third body makes a world of difference for heals for the dispels and stuff like that. So that was really nice, having Ash, but it's also, like, it's just not tuned very nicely for small raids. And Blizzard does that. They're like, oh yeah, it works for 10 minutes. It really doesn't. You know, it's kind of dumb. There are no such professional players. Blizzard doesn't really test their shit that way.
Yeah, but those are the same people who also tune our classes and then spend the entire rest of the expansion also tuning our classes and then giving up on some classes.
They have spreadsheets. All kinds of spreadsheets.
Well, the other thing is they're also the people that know the mechanics exactly because they wrote them. So they're like, oh, we know exactly how this works.
No, they have a QA group that shouldn't know everything that way.
Yeah, I knew guys that worked for the QA group, and my impression from them is our opinion of their testing is vastly overblown. They don't do anywhere near as much as we think they do.
Sounds like our Certes verification.
They used to say that. I'm not even convinced they they test all the mechanics to make sure that they're visible and doable, like without needing an add-on to tell you what to do. But still, like, I agree, they should probably have, like, 25, 30 people whose only job is to play 3 classes each and to beat it on all difficulties as a test release to go, oh wow, this is really fucking overtuned, or wow, this is hard on 10, maybe we need to, like, change it with a sliding scale so that, if you only have 10 people, you only get 2. And then you only get the third one of those Hydra shots at 15 people when you have enough bodies to deal with it, something like that. Which, I mean, they hate breakpoints like that, but that's what happens with the discrete stuff, is they don't scale them right.
They should just, the
To be
number
fair,
is fine,
it wasn't the
just
Hydra
scale
shot that
damage.
really was our biggest problem. Our biggest problem was definitely the wave of tornadoes.
Well, that was our phase 3 problem. That's why we didn't get the kill. But our continuing fuck-ups are related to Hydra shot and soaks.
Yes.
So we get too many times we're getting a Hydra shot that only has 1 person in it. And that shouldn't happen because we have 3 people in each group who are supposed to be trying. All we need is for 2 of them to succeed. So, I don't know.
I gained 6 eye level tonight. Thank you.
Well, your chest did like 2 of that or 3 of that.
Oh, yeah, it was the chest and the bracers.
Oh, Derek, if you're still on, no.
935 bracers is ridiculous.
What's your eye level now?
915.
God damn it, you're higher than me.
Mine. Noted.
You're higher
Yeah,
than me. No.
I'm missing
you're
a
not,
lack of
you're not
tier,
perfectly itemized at 915, like you don't have as many nice pieces, but yeah, that's awesome. I'm only at 918 in my current gear.
Though. I only have 2 tier normal.
I think Mike needs a legendary or 2, though.
Yep.
I have 3 normal tier and a heroic, so...
I have 1 LFR tier and 1 normal.
Anybody want to do the daily heroic with me? I'm almost to another legendary up, so I'm gonna smash it quick.
Me too.
Anyone else?
Sure.
Nice. Now we have a tank and a healer and DPS, and it will go super fast. Anyone else want to join in on this sweet, sweet 5-minute clear?
I can drop out if you want a tank, Keith. I said I can drop if you want a tank.
Brent, you're going Boomkin. Go,
I'm
go,
going
go.
DPS. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't need a healer.
Going Incarnation Spec, and we're just going to pull it in 2 pulls.
Sounds wonderful.
That's probably
I will not
true.
be healing. I hope you have your booties on.
Don't even
We
need
don't.
it.
We don't. It's thrashy pants.
I think it wise to divide our.
I like the loading screen.
I'll work to
That
serve
Raven looks happy.
It'll die from my dots move.
Tanks are so far ahead of you.
Good. I was more talking to Rapunzel.
So you wanna AoE this one and
Yeah, I got it. I'm just going to pull them all together. And by this one, I mean I'm going to pull to the opera. Is that what you were thinking?
Sure.
The 2 attempts that we died at the with the tornadoes, they're so clean too.
Yep.
Yeah.
When we
It's
get
just
the
the
Hydra
timers.
shot done nice, and we get when things line up.
So it's totally a tempo fight. Like it's just getting things in the right order.
Well, there's some RNG to it, right? When you transition, if people get a few crits and then we transition 5 seconds earlier, it becomes much easier because you don't get the 3rd wave of Murlocs.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Where's the last mob?
Coming.
Shut your jabber, drama man. The Monkey King got another plan. Tonight we got a Horkin show.
so long.
Horkin Tail, you think you know? That evil crone, she's not the worst.
I think they fixed
Another
that.
witch was nasty first.
Yeah, they're not even
You
hostile.
were
Though.
locked up all us hosen. Another path she should have
I
chosen.
think they fixed it, except for last week when we were here on Mythic Plus.
I think Mythic Plus they left it alone for heroic. These maybe these. Do we even have to fight these on heroic? That might they may have just made them like non-hostile in general.
Yeah, I think we do.
I'm sure you do.
I think we should try go the other way anyway.
Down from there. You're flying
How are we gonna die?
It's from back.
Exactly.
To where we were.
Hey, do you really
We don't have to die, we just duck back up. I'm not suggesting we die, I'm suggesting we just duck back out the door we came in.
Yeah, that's possible.
Pay us a visit. I don't have any friends.
I actually think it's probably faster in general just to run back than it was to die last time.
Took us a long time to die.
We got a
We got
few.
some mob count in the meantime.
I don't think we needed it though.
Together, we're unlimited. Follow my lead, and you'll be popular. You deserve a chance to blast beautifully. Tragic.
Run back to the door.
This was also a shortcut. This whole like dying to get around things was a much quicker way to get from Maiden to Avatar. I learned.
Belle, can we just go here? Or no? Do we have to go around? I think we have to go around.
Actually no. Yeah, I think we have to go around.
Yeah, okay.
How do you get to Maiden from here?
Show you.
We have a bunch of shit following us.
Okay, it's not a tank.
Bell.
If I just stun them, they're gonna die.
We hit them. It's like tanking.
Do you want to just jump here? Wait,
you-
wait. Where are we?
Do we need Maiden?
Oh, yeah, yeah. We can't go through the door here. Because the order.
Take it all the whole way.
Hug the right wall. Oh.
I am MC'd.
Stuck spear in it.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. That's what I do for friends.
I wasn't sure if you were trying to kill me for a second there.
The stench of corruption is upon you.
Do you hear that stench?
All shall be sanctified. The righteous
I mean, I was trying to stop you from hurting other people, but if you died in the process, I wasn't going to get it.
by fire be cleansed. I will never relent.
My dots were barely on her, and then Keith killed her.
So I think we have to do horse boss first, right?
Really?
In heroic.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Just in
Yeah.
here.
Why?
Yeah.
I think you do.
Because
I don't
God
think that
hates
you can
us.
jump down.
It breaks my heart.
Yeah.
To
Let's
see
dump.
you like this.
What if we just pull across here? Wait here, I'll bring him back. Listen,
You bell.
I'm
I
serious.
have faith in you.
Well, we have to pull all the trash, though.
Yeah, it'll all
Another
come.
year of slumber.
Not in heroic. I don't think it all aggro's in heroic.
Ever awaken.
Oh, really?
Well, another group
As our old
of
friend.
Oh, you're right, it does.
steal my
Is he
horse.
trapped?
Keith pins me!
Never escapes.
Stop stunning me!
Long Brew. Link to warcraftlogs.com.
Rise up, midnight. Stab them into dust. Time to face my quarry toe to toe.
Oh, this is fun. You should try this with M+.
You're still here, Dave.
Yep.
So volley, just you turn on and it volleys for auto shot?
Yes.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
However, you are going to have to struggle to remember to turn the fucking thing on all the time.
I have made
Create a
a weak aura for it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
part of the weak aura pack that I got.
I'm just saying, if you don't have a weak aura and aren't paying attention to it, it gets turned off by everything. Oh, you zoned in somewhere? It gets turned
Oh,
off.
you have
Oh, you
incarnation,
sat
right?
down and ate? Oh, it got turned
down.
off.
You look at me the wrong way. It gets turned off.
Yeah, it's actually really stupid.
Also, for BM, it's usually not the preferred talent there. Only in fights where it's like basically constant AoE.
Kind of like that fight.
Yeah, basically, I think that's the only fight actually. No other fight is it better than Crow.
I saw you
BM.
using it.
Ah,
So I took it
congratulations,
on.
guys.
Yeah, we earned the guild some money.
Enough of this weakness, boy. Contain your magic.
Basically, you need 3 or 4 ads consistently for it to be worth it. For MM, it's just more than one boss. You go volley.
Yep.
Sorry, Keith. I just felt like murdering these guys. I feel like they always get away with it. These guys always live. Like, people are constantly in Karazhan and no one ever bothers to kill them. But, like, it's their time. Okay, that's good for now. Killed enough chefs. A couple of bakers.
Why do you hate chefs, Belle?
I don't necessarily hate chefs, I just think every now and then someone should remind them that they too are in danger. Was there a table there? Dear cat, this is not how we sit on things.
Wes, are you going to pug people tomorrow if we don't have enough? I guess we have to, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of I
obviously I want to beat the instance, and I'm enjoying it. I'm not in any rush to beat it this time around. What with summer and everything, like we beat the last one, Nighthold, in a good amount of time. We pushed, we got it in, and then we farmed it for a long time, and it was okay. But like, I need to just take it slow because it's summer and it's more fun to get it with the guildies who are here. And I think in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, we're gonna have almost everybody back. Like, the only one will be Mike, who will be not sleeping.
I'll be doing this for the next while, for sure.
Well, it's possible that Mike's Babe won't come out in a month. It's possible he could stay in there and bake a little longer.
They'll take it out next Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah, they do that now. Modern medicine and all that jazz.
Oh yes, Belle. Kelsey's comment, she was watching TV on the computer, so I don't know if my conversations were popping up here, was that tonight was probably my last night playing. I was like,
I'm sorry. I'm glad I didn't. I don't think I said anything that was questionable.
No. And none of the conversations weren't popping up.
Okay.
You weren't saying anything at all, but I was not going to start paraphrasing her as she's possibly sitting here and it's popping up on the TV.
That's fair.
Good luck.
That's
Popping
bad.
up on the TV?
The computer was hooked up to the TV. I set her up to stream some stuff.
Mike has messaged me earlier and said that Kelsey had made a funny comment and then didn't tell me what the comment was. I was like, oh my god, just tell me what she said. And he did not.
Disappointment.
And I got really quiet.
Yeah. Well, I think we had 2 conversations going about different things anyway.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'm going to hop off Mumble. I'll talk to you guys later.
Later, Enzo.
Have a good night, everyone.
Is the healer still here? Sorry,
Nah, she hopped off a little while ago. Ash.
Should say thanks to her for coming.
Definitely.
Does anybody know which LFR you have to run to get your foot in the door? The World Quest. It's a giant Etten you have to kill, you know, the monthly kind of, or weekly thing for Nighthold.
Oh, he is...
Is he in the first one? Second one?
I think he's the first one. Can you do it in LFR though? I think
He's
you
the
have to
first
do it
one.
normal.
Yeah, maybe. I have to kill Trilliax anyway to get my heroic cash. Not that I, you know, it might Warforge to a 9-10 Whispers, I don't know.
Dave, you still here?
Yeah.
If I've already gotten an 880 Arcano, should I spend